Kyren Williams. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. It's the Rams and the Commanders, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward. And Brock, now that we're into the November portion of our season, we've got a pretty good picture of who both of these teams, at least who we expect these teams to be from here on out.
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. They're through the opening rounds if this is a boxing match, right? In this season-long fight. Early issues been worked through, or at least you hope so. And this is where they have to be in that groove as we push through the heart of the season. Any team with hopes beyond Week 18, they got to be figured out. They figure out who they are and what they are right now. Their biggest strengths and their most glaring weaknesses. In this game, well, it's about emphasizing those strengths, hiding those weaknesses, and playing some winning football.
And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out, one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford.
I think we could give him a pass from last week because they still found a way to win. And that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. But those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. The 2 touchdowns, though, well, that's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out. And when he gets there, usually good things follow.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Drop play. This is Williams. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Here's 2nd and 14. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Give to Williams from the gun. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Rams take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays. But when you can play small ball, and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Brown with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jayden Daniels.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, to win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
As his man. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap to Daniels. No place to go, so he just threw it away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Again, Daniels to the air. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyren Williams again. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They stay on the ground with Williams. Inside the 30. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. And with that run, he's reached the coveted mark for a back in a single campaign. This is officially a 1,000-yard season on the ground. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Another run for Williams. Takes it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams pull out in front further, 13-zip. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Point after converted from Cardi. And the Rams drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Brown with a return here. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Daniels on 1st down. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week. Second and 3 now. It's an option to the left side. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Daniels. He has the first over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. This set of downs starts with an option right. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And there was really nowhere to go there. Just a small push to the 37. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. An option give to Robinson. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Commanders will have a first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Now Daniels to throw. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. That tackle made by Kobe Turner.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, it's Robinson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Here's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. He gets him 3, and this brings up 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Throwing now, Daniels. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Commanders ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they're thinking points. Daniels, 3rd and goal. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, that's we got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute. Both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play called back.
On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. A very short kick here from the right hash. And the kick by Folk is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Rams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And as we work our way through November, you see here, he's the leader league-wide right now in rushing touchdowns. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They've invested some early touches in him, Brock, and the returns so far, I'd say very promising.
Kate, I've told you this story before, but it was the same play 18 plays in a row. You know, I was really good with that, with that clipboard on the sidelines. 18 plays in a row. Peyton ran the same play. If you can't stop it, keep calling it.
They go with Williams on the counter. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Ground game stopped again. That leaves them with a 4th and short.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Commanders will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. They pitch it out to him here. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. That tackle made by Kobe Turner. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Well, the old SMU Pony Express, that was not, Kate. That was a pitch anticipated by this defense who had personnel in place to stay well ahead and greet him rather quickly.
2nd and 10 now. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. To throw, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Daniel Whelan on the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Rams will take possession. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it brings up an LA first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's able to push this down to the 12. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome and given them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Running for the marker with Williams. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Kick it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Carty now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams push their lead to 18. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Daniels. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Commanders trailing on the scoreboard. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Robinson on the inside give. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's 3 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him facing 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Rams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. That's Kupp on the slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Stafford now on 1st down. That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
One final shot before halftime. A massive shot towards the end zone. And they're going to tag a defender with this one. So halftime has to wait one more snap. That pass interference call means we've got an untimed down coming up. Sly's kick is up and good. And that stretches the lead to 21. So we're at halftime of a lopsided contest thus far. One team with a whole lot of adjustments to make during the break. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And it's the Cardinals who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Kyler Murray has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we'll head east all the way to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Justin Jefferson, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Baker Mayfield leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. We saw a fine performance in that first half from the running back, Kyren Williams. He's up over 100 yards rushing for the game already, and he scored 3 times as well, as they went to him early and often, and with good reason. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Brown with a return here. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Commanders and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Daniels back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That was Darius Williams on the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 31. Completes one to Ben Simmons. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stop made by Braden Fisk. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's caught for the first. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, He's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the gun, Daniels. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. The kick by Folk is good. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
On now is McManus to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they have leaned on him to get this offense to the end zone in the game, and he's delivered. He's hit pay dirt 3 times. Part of a really nice game for him so far, Brock. Been returning good value on the looks that he's been getting. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Another run for Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And it's the same as a touchback here. This one down right at the 20-yard line. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Daniels now. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So that brings up second down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Running back sent in motion. He gets this one to McLaurin. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And the Commanders will have a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Play fake here, Daniels. Buying some time right. He tucks it and takes off. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They're running the option, short side. And they had that one contained right at the line. Jared Verse on the tackle. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. An option give to Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Punt team on the field. And he'll try to hit this one well. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Here's Williams to start the drive. And it's going to be about 3-yard pickup in the end. Benjamin St-Juste getting up to end that play. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. This is Williams. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Jeremy Chinn there on the stop. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Right back to Williams on 1st down. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Down after he gets into the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Stafford back to throw. Cut out left. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Running for the marker with Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams put up even more points in a win. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner. But, man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring 1. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams grow their lead yet again. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Brown with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 32. It's taken in by Sinnott. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Daniels on 1st down. Forced out to his right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem? Defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a pickup of 4 yards, and that leaves him with 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Setting up the screen. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
A lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He's going to push one deep down the right. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential 1st down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for second down. A handoff for Williams, running left. Down the sideline, inside the 30. It's a 31-yard play. And the Rams are going to have a first down. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
A handoff to Williams. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Rams keep running away with this. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. A 5th rushing score for him as he moves one away from the NFL record. Cardi now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams continue piling onto this lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Brown with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. Now, they've run into the wall quite a few times, Brock, and like walls tend to do, it hasn't moved. No luck in getting the ground game established. Probably part of the reason why this offense is still searching for its first touchdown.
What's that quote you learned at Cal? About insanity?
Which one? There's so many.
Doing the same thing over and over, but expecting different results. They've tried.
That's the one.
I mean, bless their hearts. They've tried to pound the football on the ground, but the results haven't changed. This front stops them every time, and it sure kept a lot of points off the board.
I see you, partner. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Commanders hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 29. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, Daniels. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
On now comes their punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it brings up an LA first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. And because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Another run for Williams. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. They'll run here following the penalty. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory. So for my partner, Brock Huard, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from